Hey guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're taking a look at yet another Cyber Hobby exclusive dragon figure. This one is Herbert Schmidt, and he's an HJ combat volunteer from Berlin, 1945. Now this figure is part of the Volkssturm, which was not part of the regular German army. These guys were set up by the Nazi party, by Hitler himself, as kind of a last resort to push out the Allies, which thankfully didn't work. So these guys were primarily made up of Hitler Youth and then German civilians, but they were all pretty much Nazi fanatics. So anyway, this is a really interesting figure, a very unique one, and also very hard to find, of course. Took me a long time to find this one. So let's jump right in and take a look at the box. All right, so this is a thinner box. There's not as much equipment with this figure. There is the tiny picture of the figure. Really great pose. He looks really cool. Okay, so just one side here of equipment, nothing on the left. There's the card. This is number 24, and then I do have just some extra stuff that I've left inside of the box. And this was released in 2006. All right, let's bring out the figure now. All right, guys, so here he is. A really cool figure. I love the way he looks. Just, yeah, super unique. And very realistic. All right, well, for starters, you can see he's equipped with a Panzerfaust. And he holds that very well. You can get some cool poses with that. Let me take this out of his hands. And here's a look at that up close. Great detailing on this. Yeah, really nice detailing. All right, so a great accessory. Then I've got his rifle slung across his chest. Let me take that off. Pretty standard here, nothing new to show, but nicely detailed as always. All right, and there he is holding the rifle. All right, looks awesome. All right, let's take a look at his cap. This is really cool. Okay, you can see the Hitler Youth insignia on the very top there. But that fits very nicely onto his head. Looks good. And here's the head sculpt, which is really nicely detailed. Very lifelike. These Cyber Hobby, I think they're called ultra detail head sculpts, are just really well made. All right, moving on. Let's take a look at the equipment that comes with this figure. So we've got a Hitler Youth knife here. Very nicely detailed as well. All right, we've got pouches here if you wanted to put the extra clips in. I didn't bother with it because those tend to break very easily. But I did manage to put on his grenades. That looks great. Okay, as you can see, very lightly equipped here, not a lot of stuff. And I would imagine that was because, you know, it was at the end of the war and the Germans were running out of equipment, I'm sure. All right, let me take off his belt so we can get a better look at his uniform. Okay, so this is a very interesting piece of, I think this is a Zeltbahn, but I'm not entirely sure. If you know the correct name for this, please let me know. But I've never seen anything like this on a figure. This is very unique. But it looks really cool. Let me take this off. All right, so here's the uniform underneath. Kind of a grayish blue color. All right, these shoulder pads here, you have to put on yourself. Those are very nice. And then some patches here, or at least a patch here that you have to put on. And then this is the armband. You can see the Hitler Youth armband. And the Volkssturm armband as well. All right, and then lastly, underneath you can see his tan uniform underneath. Very nice. And his boots, which are nicely detailed as well. All right, guys. Well, that's everything to show for this figure. He is pretty lightly equipped, but this is a great figure. I really, really like this one, and I do highly recommend picking this one up if you can find him. He is, unfortunately, a tricky one to track down. I did get him off eBay, and I paid, I think, a little over $100, so not bad considering the rarity, but a super unique figure. Comes with some really cool stuff here. I really like the Panzerfaust, and then just the overall look of the figure is just very nice. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.